What is up, everyone? Today we're going to be doing a new game, and it's going to be a game called 20 Minutes Until Dawn. This is a game that I found is coming out pretty soon. It's beta right now, but you can still go buy it from the Steam store for just a whopping $3, just like all the other games of this type, it seems like. And this is another game that's similar to Vampire Survivor, similar to Nomad Survival, but with a little bit of a twist in gameplay, basically. I've only played a couple hours, and this is just going to be a first look, but I just wanted to introduce everyone to this new game that I'll be making videos on. So 20 Minutes Till Dawn, like I said, I think it's technically classified as a roguelite action game. You can call it, a bullet hell, whatever other synonymous words you have for this type of genre. I know it's not really extremely defined just yet, because these games are slowly but surely getting even more popular. But basically, we have 8 playable characters. From the beginning, you'll have 2, which is going to be Shauna and Yuki, which I think is just a new character that just came out. Not 100% sure, but she was unlocked. All the other characters were locked. So you could play Shauna and Yuki right off the bat, whereas all these other ones you have to purchase with these things. I don't know if it's souls or, what exactly they call them in this. I'm probably just not paying enough attention, and I'm sure there's an actual name for them. But you spend this currency on it, and basically that's how you unlock the characters. It's super fair. These are only 3,500, and you totally get that much, if not double, every single game you play. So unlocking the characters will only take you a couple hours, so you'll have a bunch of different play styles for you to go, and each character just basically has their own special passive. So like this person, you can reroll twice per level. What says once per level, but you have rerolls anyways. Diamond, you get to start with high HP. With Scarlet, you, on every third shot, throw out a wave of fire. Hina, not sure how you want to pronounce it. Probably Hina. Spark, Lilith, Abby, they all have really cool separate abilities that can kind of depend and change your playstyle. So it's super nice. They also each have different stats when it comes to the weapons. So there's 7 different weapons. In the beginning, all you have is the revolver, which, I mean, it's not bad. And then you can unlock all of these very slowly, but just like the characters, they're very, very affordable. So you're not going to be spending, a ton of your time trying to unlock all these. For the most part, you are able to unlock everything very, very early on. Like I said, I think I maybe have 3 hours in this. I maybe played 5 or 6 runs, and I was able to unlock all this stuff. So it's really, really nice. And then the last thing is going to be these runes. So there's a sword and a shield, so offense and defense. And same thing, we'll spend those, I'm just going to go with souls for the time being, but you'll spend that currency to unlock these upgrades. They're going to give you different stat bonuses like damage, elemental effects, pickup range, HP things, all that good stuff. And there's different ranks, so as you put 5 points into this row, you unlock the next row, and so on and so forth. It's really, really nice. And these cost significantly more than the characters do. So this is where you're going to spend the majority of your time and currency getting upgrades for. Other than that, we'll go ahead and just do the normal, starter weapon so that you guys don't see anything too crazy. Actually, I'm going to go with the back gun. The back gun is definitely my favorite. It's very, very interesting. And one of the reasons why I really like this game is the playstyle is a lot different than the other games I've played so far. So for the types that you can go, you have standard mode, which is 20-minute survival, so after 20 minutes, you will win. And then as you survive the night, you can increase darkness, which I'm assuming makes the game more difficult. I haven't completed a playthrough yet. It's actually been really challenging. I've really enjoyed it. So this is most likely, I'm assuming, some type of difficulty multiplier, which we'll get to eventually. There's quick play, which is just 10 minutes. You get more experience. So say you want to test a build or something, this is probably a good place to do it. And you can't get achievements, which makes sense. And then there's endless mode, where you go for a high score, you can get multiple upgrades, but your runes, which is what these stat bonuses were, are disabled. So we're just going to go into standard real quick. I'll just show you what it looks like in game. The music is a bop. I will say, though, that I think the sound is a little not optimized just because the game is so heckin' loud. Right now I have it on 25%, and I actually have my recording at 30% volume. So it's really loud, and both the FX and the music is loud, but the sounds are all great. It totally sets the vibe. just you can only do 100%, 75%, 50%, or 25% and 0. And I actually play this game with no sound a lot. But anyways, here we are. So it's just this open map. There's these trees which have eyeballs in them, and if you walk into them, you do take damage. So mobs are going to spawn, you're going to kill the mobs, you get these little tiny little drops. Those are the EXP that you're going to be picking up, and your level is going to be up here at the top. This is going to be your HP, and then this is going to be your ammo. There is ammo in this game for all of your weapons, so once you hit 0, you have to reload. You can reload before you hit 0. It does it automatically. You don't have to press a button, but if you want to press a button, you can press R to reload. And then over here is the countdown timer for you to basically pace yourself. So certain things happen at certain times, like bosses spawn and stuff like that, and certain mobs spawn at certain times, and this is where you can check that. So this, we hit level 2, or it might be level 1, but I'm pretty sure it's level 2, and these are the upgrades. So every single time you get 5 choices, and in those choices, if you hover over it, you can see the upgrade path. One of the nice things about this game is each weapon, I call them weapon skills, but upgrades, you can go either direction. So once I get this rapid fire, right, in the next store, we can see both light bullets and rubber bullets, and you can get one or the other, and then that'll unlock this last one. But just because you go light bullets, right, and then you purchase siege, you're still going to be able to purchase rubber bullets. This isn't something that, you know, just disappears. It'll pop back up. So there's a lot of really cool upgrades in this game. I'm not going to go over every single one, but it's like your generic upgrades, like, you know, fire rate, extra projectiles, extra spread. This is one that's particular to this game, glare. It increases your vision range because you can't actually see all the mobs in this vision. And then you can actually deal damage based off your sight. It's really cool. It's a nice concept. But the movement speed, fire rate, and then there's like HP upgrades and stuff like that. And there's also elemental upgrade paths. There are summons that you can get in this game. There's a lot of really, really cool weapon skills that you can get in this game that are gonna make the possibilities not, you know, exactly endless, but like, for example, this is where it'll show you all of your upgrades, and it can go all the way down here. And I've had this thing all the way out to 4 rows. It's insane the amount of different upgrades you can get. On top of upgrades, there's also things that the boss drops. I don't think we're going to get to it in this video just because it would take a little farming, but there's boss drops from chests. There's, I don't really want to call them glyphs, but we'll just call them, you know, power-ups for the time being, but it's a constant power-up, and they're based off your character. So depending on the character you have, you can get specific upgrades that way also. So there's a ton of different ways that you can play the game. There's a ton of different weapons, tons of different characters, and I'm really excited to make a bunch of videos on this game and just playing this really, really fun game so far, outside of the sound being very loud. Just definitely headphone warning for anyone that purchases this game. Be aware that it is going to be blasting in your ears the second that you turn it on. So maybe keep your headset off or turn your speakers down a little bit when you start the game for the first time so that you can adjust the volume after. But let me know down below if this is a game you've played before or it's maybe something you're interested in. Definitely want to know, you know, anything you guys do about this game, how you feel about it. I know it's somewhat new, so there's not a ton of stuff out on it. But let me know down below. And as always, thank you so much for all the support, guys. I really appreciate it. It's been really fun making these videos the last couple of months, and I look forward to making a bunch more. So as always, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.